Let's just get this over with. Let me make this clear. You're only going to see clips or images of this special. I'm not going to put as much effort into it, since the fact that this year we never put any effort into 2024 to begin with, but also for the fact that this special has put zero effort into making a Christmas special. So let's continue. And I tried so hard to do this one right, but let's be fair here. Everyone's reviewed it, and everyone has dubbed it the worst holiday special ever made.
Its acting, atrocious. Its animation, beyond cheap. Its story? What brain operated by a dead hamster on a broken spinning wheel would be fucking stupid enough to greenlight this shit?
What about your mother? She's also in danger.
What the garbage is this chipmunk crap? I know you only have like 3 different kid voices, but this was not the way to go!
And if you know me, I'm a huge fan of the holidays. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this novelty item. All I do is open a lid, flip a switch, and look, it lights up. But this does not compare to this special. In 1991, Family Home Entertainment, or FHE, distributed a VHS release of The Christmas Tree. And to make it perfectly honest, The Christmas Tree has been dubbed one of, if not the, worst holiday specials ever made. Its acting is horrendous. Its animation, cheap. Its story. Can I go any further to saying that the story was absolute garbage to begin with? I don't know who would create this, but listen, it makes me go to the days to make me watch Home Alone 4. No, Home Alone 3. At least Home Alone 3 has variety, a story, at least good actors. This doesn't have anything. There's no one to relate to in this. I can't describe how bad the animation is, and the fact is I've seen this special many times, and it's not even a 1-hour special. It's 45 minutes. But that 45 minutes turned into pretty much like a director's cut on steroids. That's how it felt. It felt like an eternity here. Again, I've looked at Christmas specials. I looked at so many different Christmas specials. It's not even that good. It's not a good Christmas special. And the animation is terrible. I keep repeating it, but it's true. There's something weird about it because it's so inconsistent. And also for the fact too, is the fact that the characters don't have any movement other than the slight, maybe 1 second of movement. The editing is just beyond horrendous. And the acting, don't get me started on the acting. I think Tommy Wiseau, high off his ass, could act 10 times better than these actors. And this is me saying it with zero sarcasm, because that is true for me. The H actor is dead wood and is just so bored. Like, a Charlie Brown Christmas may have had some wooded acting, but at least it was a genuine wooden acting. It was genuine wooden acting and had the great colors. It knew the true spirit of Christmas. It had great music. There was no music whatsoever. You don't even know what the time period was. My guess is somewhere between the 1920s. Probably around the time where cars were starting to become a big thing and lighted up stuff was also becoming a big thing. This is just not Christmas in my opinion. It was nothing. And then this villain. What can I describe about this villain? This villain is nothing. This is the same thing I said about the villains from Casper. They just care about the money. And this is the same with the villains in the Tom and Jerry movie. They all just cared about the money. That's all they cared about. But you know what's so worse about Mrs. Mavilda? Which again, it makes me say Matilda because it rhymes. Well, I'll just call her Miss Frogface. Mrs. Frogface literally spends her money on poker games. And then she goes like, oh, there goes the children's allowance, there goes the children's clothes, there goes the children's bread for a week. She treats them like trash, of course, but there is no semblance of why she treats them like trash. She states that she doesn't like having more children. Why do you even have an orphanage? Why? Why would you start an orphanage? You could have did something different that didn't revolve around Christmas. At least Scrooge himself had a story behind why he hates Christmas. It had a very good story behind it. I love the Charles Dickens classics. But I cannot stand this Miss Frogface here. And she's the worst to be animated. You thought the kids with the creepy eyes were animated. Mrs. Mavilda has the worst, animation I've ever seen. Even from an adult, even from an old lady. She was terrible. And I think it's because this one creepy face right here explains that kind of hatred I have for this character. I have no hatred against villains. Sometimes there's a villain that at least I can kind of relate with or understand with. But when you have villains that are boring, dull, flat, and not even entertaining in the slightest, why should I care about them? As a child, why should I care about them? And keep in mind, sometimes I have a child-style brain, so it works differently. The mayor is one very bad person. He never looks into anything, especially the orphanage as well. And yet he's worried about the inspector. He should have been fired from his resume and had a better mayor to go through with it. This story is about basically the kids trying to find a home, but they had none. But they had a friend called the tree named Mrs. Hopewell. First of all, that's a dumb name for a tree to begin with. Second, it's not Christmassy. And third, they believe the tree is magical. I am very concerned for these types of kids. I'm very concerned. Am I going to have to deal with cult levels of creepiness? I mean, I have with these creepy children of the damn smiles, but... Then comes the creepy Santa, which almost sounds like an alien. And even that is up to a level of creepiness. Listen, I can continue on and on about this special, but the ending of this special literally pisses me off. And this is the special ending right here.
She learned that you always win when you are good. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And why does this make me mad? I think it goes to one thing. It is insulting the intelligence of children. Not just insulting the intelligence of children, but not only for the fact that, it's not really, that's not really what's true about it, because it is a flat lie. It's not just that. For me, Christmas is about something different than just the presents and spending time with your family or being good. There are other factors to it. This holiday has become that special because it's done very special things. From jolly old Saint Nick to Jesus himself, to even one simple thing that, in my opinion, makes us stronger than ever, and that is hope for the future. That's what we need to take a lesson from Christmas. Sure, many of us will not have presents this year because we are very much on a very low budget. Sure, a lot of the prices have been going up over the years, but if there's one thing I will always believe in, is hope for the future. For not only me, not only for my family and friends, but for everyone. Because some of us need that hope. If we don't have that hope, we have nothing. Why are we even doing anything if there's no hope? I still believe in that. I still believe in that to this very date. That's why I made Christmas that special. There's a reason why I decorate my room on Christmas every single day. There's a reason why I have this hat on. Because I care about the holiday. I care about it so much. That's why this special literally pisses me off, because it does not show the true meaning of what makes Christmas so special. All it does is flat out lie to us. Lie to our kids, lie to us, and lie to every single other person. The only reason anyone would watch this is either drinking games or just to get a laugh out of it because of how bad it is. For me, all I wanted was for it to end. And the good thing is, I don't have to watch this Christmas special for as long as I live. Now, if you excuse me, I have some target practice to do. My name is Big Time Dom. I do big time things. And I'll see you next time with a better Christmas special.